Like, I'm playing the game right now. But this is just a little shout out to, I want to give a shout out to Brett, aka GDS. Go subscribe to him. Link is in the description. And I just want to say that I am expanding games. I am expanding to Dauntless and this Borderlands. Great game. When Borderlands 3 comes out, you already know that's going to be my top priority to play that game. Siege is still going to be a part of this. It is still a part of R&R. It's what started R&R. It's staying here. And when that update comes, you know I'm playing it a lot. I'm going to be playing all 3 of these games. I'm going to find ways to make sure I play each one each day. Because I don't want to give up on any of my games. They're all a part of this from here on out. Just right now, we are morphing into other games. Kind of want to make it noticeable. And I'm actually joined by Wolf. He is here. I'm streaming right now, so that way everybody can kind of get a feel. Like, I kind of want to look back on these videos eventually, well, these streams, and look back and realize where everything started. So this is kind of the start of where we started to morph into other games. I wanted this since day one anyways. I wanted to morph into other games. As I was telling Wolf earlier, I've been wanting to morph into other games because R&R is not strictly Siege like everybody thinks that it is. No. It's a bunch of other games as well. Like, hell, if Fortnite wouldn't have died the way it did, it would have been Fortnite as well. Oh, no, I know it would have, because Antidote is crazy good at it. And I was getting really good at it. So, yeah, it would have morphed into this channel and this whole R&R status as well, but it didn't go right because of the way the game went down. Yeah. Like, switching Oh, yeah, I couldn't build or shit. Which is something that they wanted me to work on, because then I would have been perfect. Like, I would have been phenomenal at the game if I would have learned how to build. Like, my sniper shots in that game, fucking expertise. And the only reason I got good at sniping in that game is because of Battlefield, actually. Yeah, because the bullet drop and everything. Yeah, and Call of Duty took that over as well, because World War II, there was a bullet drop, and I was just fucking godly at that. But, no, this is an expansion pack, in a way. Like, you don't gotta purchase it, but it's coming. It's here. The expansion. R&R. Like, yes, there will always be Siege content. I am not taking that away, because, like I said earlier, it's staying. It's the game that started R&R. It's where I met Wolf. It's where I met Brett. It's where I met Gary, in a way. Like, it's got me the friends who I have today and everything else. I'm not giving up on that game. I will never. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it makes me rage to just phenomenal experiences, but it's also given me a laugh. Like, it's a really good game. Tom Clancy has never went wrong when it comes to games. I have never been like, oh, this is a terrible game, and guess who it's made by? Tom Clancy. No. Tom Clancy has always made beautiful, beautiful games. Like, the graphics, let alone on Siege, are phenomenal. Oh yeah, they have always found a way to appeal to everyone. That's why Ubisoft and Tom Clancy have always been a great part of gaming. Like, whether people want to admit it or not, like, yeah, there's glitches and everything, but what game doesn't have a glitch? Oh, yeah. That's what Black Ops and Call of Duty was known for, was glitches. Because people were trying to get out of the maps, they were trying this, this, and this. Like, that game is... Yeah, it's still there. You can't deny it. Like, all these games that we are playing... Heck, even Borderlands has glitches. Yes, a lot of their glitches are meant to be in the game. They even stated it. But it's still, they're there. So you can't deny, like, that games don't have it. Like, every game has it. I can't name a game that doesn't. Skyrim, which me and him were just talking about, has glitches. Really bad glitches. Sometimes their heads spin completely 180 degrees around in that game. Oh yeah, Oblivion was horrible. Horrible with that. I got stuck in a rock on Oblivion, and that's what made me quit Oblivion. Great game. Great game, don't get me wrong, but I got stuck on a rock. Um, I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I don't care. But no, I mean, all these games have glitches and stuff like that, and there's going to be people that don't like the game. Don't get me wrong. Just don't hate on the game. You don't like the game, whatever. Deal with it. That doesn't mean you got to shoot on it for everybody else. Everybody has a different taste. That goes for games, that goes for life, that goes for everything. Like, I have never met a person that thinks like I do about everything. I've never met a person that likes the exact same games that I do. Yes, they may have similar tastes, but there are certain games that I prefer to play that a lot of people don't. It's just exactly same as what we were talking about earlier. Relationships. Everybody is different. And I'm going to start up a stream playing this with him, but I just wanted to get the point across that it's a game that we both love. Yes. Do you want to do Borderlands 2? What would you rather play? Yeah, but you gotta have a preference. I mean, if we play the Priest 2? Okay. I'm chill with that, because that's what I'm on right now anyways. But no, I just wanted to get this across that it's switching over to a lot of different consoles and stuff. It's not staying on one specific... Well, it's not switching over to consoles, but you know what I mean. It's switching, like, games and stuff. It's not stuck on freaking one specific game. I wouldn't let it stay on one specific game, because that bugs me. When, like, one thing is on, like, a channel focuses on one game. That bugs me. I mean, it is nice because that's what a channel is based around, so you should stay on that. Really, you should. But when you, like, your channel is just like, um, let's think about it this way. FaZe, if they were to stick on one game, do you think that their stuff would last? Exactly. Like, if your thing is called, like, Tom Clancy Gameplay or Tom Clancy Plays, then you should stay on Siege or on Tom Clancy Games. But because R&R is just a team name, I wanted to switch over to a lot of other games. Well, I have no doubt in it. And what really got me in the mood to want to switch to different games and stuff is my friends in real life, at least one of them, Antidote, actually. When I first sprung up R&R, I said something about Siege, and like him and his buddies that he had a team with, okay, started to say that it was, oh, like every other game we have you beat because we're all multiple games, but you're just strictly Siege, so you have us beat on that. And I'm like, that that's not what R&R is about. It's not. It's called respect, not regret. It's not called fucking Rainbow Six. Like it's. Oh, you're fine, man. All I'm saying is that I don't want it to turn into this one thing. I want it to be multiple games. Which, exactly. And this is something that I want to focus on. I want to focus on, like, games. Like, yes, I have a life and everything else. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna front. Like, I don't. I do have a life. I really do. Like, I have a girlfriend and everything else. Like, my life is going up. So I'm not gonna sit here and play it like I don't have a life. I do. It's just this is something that I've always wanted to do because I'm super passionate when it comes to music and games. Like those are my two passions. And gaming is my passion because it got me to meet people like freaking over here Wolf. I got to meet technically me and him met. I don't care what people say. Like you can sit there and say like, "Oh, you guys didn't meet. You just play games online." Yes, but we still technically met each other. I wouldn't know who he is without it, right? Yeah, it's exactly. And like if it came down to it, I could trust Wolf with my life. I know I could. And I feel like he yeah, exactly. Like me and you have a very good understanding about a lot of things that a lot of people don't, and I'm very glad you do because that's something that bugs me when people don't. Cuz I know for a fact I do. Like I know that I have a great understanding when it comes to like life problems and stuff like that. Like when it comes to relationship problems, I'm pretty good at it, and that's just because the way I look at everything. Like I have always looked at it from a very good perspective in my opinion. It's yeah, it's like everybody said like me and Wolf don't talk very often. Like and that's just because he has a schedule and stuff like that. And I respect that. It's whatever. Like you have a life. I'm not gonna try and get you on the game because I want to play with you. No, you have a life. You stick to it. Whatever. Cool. I'm not gonna force you to come out of your life to be a part of mine. Like you do you. I'll do me, and then we can talk every now and again. And it hasn't done anything to our friendship at all. I see no problems in what has happened at all. Yeah. Yeah, which is fine. Like I said, it's you have a life. I'm not gonna force you to get on this because you have a life. Not a lot of people do. It's like a lot of people rely on a lot of different things for a life. That's me personally. I think being on the game and stuff like that has given me a life. Cause, oh yeah, yeah. Like me, like I said, I used to have like a big issue with gaming, cause like a lot of things I would get said to me, cause I wasn't necessarily a squeaker, but my voice was high pitched. It was. I'm not even gonna front. Like it definitely was, cause that's a big reason why I switched over to PlayStation. I don't talk. I've literally barely told anybody that, but that is a big reason why I switched over consoles. I'm glad I did in the long run, but that is a big reason why I switched over consoles. Is because there was a voice changer on PlayStation 3. Like that was why, ev- and then when I switched over to PlayStation, I had a voice changer on, like, not super deep, but like deep enough to where it hid my high pitched voice. And it's crazy to me because now I don't even use voice changer. I really don't because I find no need in it. I'm like, if you can't like me for what my voice, I'm getting really good at that. Like self, I forget what it is. I guess self-proclaiming in a way. Thank you, Dax, for that one. But no, I used to have a really bad issue with it because I would get told on like a daily basis on like Call of Duty because I would go online into random lobbies. I had a really bad problem with in a daily basis because people would be like, "Oh, kill yourself" and stuff like that. That's why I'm so high against that now. Like I cannot stand when I hear somebody say that. No, I won't stand for it. I will not sit here and listen to somebody badmouth a kid or something and tell them like, "Oh, go kill yourself." That's not right. I don't care who you are. Oh yeah, people, especially when it's like an adult, because like Call of Duty was adult centric. Like there was a ton of adults on that game. It's like, how are you like 60 going on a game full of like kids and being able to say like, "Oh, you're bad at the game, go kill yourself." No, I didn't even get called out for that. I got called for my voice. Like, and that's low. Like, that's really low. Like, yes, I mean, there is like that whole, like them not being able to control whether they can get better at the game. So I kind of understand that one. Like, but I wouldn't tell a kid to go kill themselves. I'd just be like, I won't play with you until you're better. Like, I feel like that's a much more reasonable thing. Even with somebody with like a voice like that, I feel like I just won't play with you because I don't like your voice. That's fine. I feel like I would respect that more than an adult being like, "Oh, I can't play with you," like being a dick about it. Like, "Oh, go kill yourself because you have a high pitched voice." No, how about you go kill yourself because you're a dick? That's why when it comes down to it, like when I have kids, because I want kids like so badly. When I have kids, I am not, and I repeat, I will not stand for that shit. Like most of the time, I'm gonna be in the lobby with them, because I will not sit there and let my kid be fucking just completely. people being dicks towards them online. I don't care. And like, that's a big reason why I am the way I am towards like suicide and stuff like that. Firsthand how bad it can be towards somebody. I don't like to hear stuff like that. But gaming, like Arnar, is going down a really good path, which I like. If I ever, and I mean ever, hear one of my friends or anything say that toward, I don't care if we're close friends in real life, if I ever hear any sort of bullying towards somebody, unless it's obviously a joke, like it better be obvious. If it hurts the one person's feelings, if you don't say something to try and make it okay for that person, then you're out. I don't care how big this group gets. We're sticking to that moral. That moral is a great moral to stand by. Like, that's how I feel about R&R. As long as it doesn't get that far, I'm okay with it. And yeah, and I feel like somebody that's never been bullied before, like they've always been really like good looking or something like that, like they can't really say anything. Like somebody like me and you on the other hand, like we've been bullied, so it's like we know what it's like. It's not it really is not right. Like at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's not right. No, not at all. You should not be comfortable with making somebody feel like utter trash. Like my life, don't get me wrong, like do I wish I could change it sometimes? Yeah. I feel like everybody's like that. But at the same time, I'm glad where my life is. If you had asked me a couple months ago how my life was, I would have probably said ass. Because it was. It was in a really dark, terrible place that it should not have been, but it was because some people like to treat other people badly. And yeah, they can say they're sorry and stuff like this all they want, but at the end of the day, do they really mean it? That's what you gotta think about. Like, do they actually mean that, like, stuff like that? Which is something that I had to take a big look at this past couple months, was whether or not this person really meant it and they were sincere. And I got down to the depths of it and it showed at the end of the day. But no, I'm gonna end the stream here in a second. But this stream was basically just to say, like, yeah, we're moving forward. We got into a much deeper topic, but at the end of the day, that is something that R&R is a big part of. Is we're gonna stick to our morals, stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign off. I'll be back in a second because I'm gonna stream me and him playing this and starting out and everything. But I just want to say, I hope that R&R takes off like I want it to, and I'll see you guys next